finally time to admit that you need to have Express Pass at Halloween Horror Nights. Crowds are killer at Halloween Horror Nights. You wait hours in line just to get into one house, or sometimes you might wait an hour just to grab your food. Now, you'll pay an arm and a leg for Express Pass or even an RIP tour, but do you need them to get everything done? We admit it, there is so much to do at Halloween Horror Nights. You've got 10 houses, 5 scare zones, 2 shows, and don't even get me started on the food. But tonight we are going to put Express Pass to the test. How much can you actually get done with it compared to standing in a standby line?
We're gonna put Express Pass to the test via a challenge where one of us is gonna get to use Express Pass and the other one is gonna be in the standby queues. There's only one surefire way to ensure that it's fair of who gets to use Express Pass. The trusty old game of rock, paper, scissors.
So you're telling me I don't just get Express Pass?
I think I deserve Express Pass after the past few days.
I'm not gonna argue with that, but I also still wanna, I'm gonna risk it with rock, paper, scissors.
So.
You can't fight rock, paper, scissors.
On shoot, and are we doing best out of 3?
No, just the first one, but if
on shoot?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Oh, I'm so nervous. Ready?
Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes! The winner gets to pick if they want Express Pass or not, and then the loser gets to decide which stand screams we start in. So I'm gonna take advantage, and I'm gonna go with Express Pass. Sounds great. I'll take it.
I'm not happy. I'm really not happy. But you're walking back to World Expo.
Is there shade back there?
I hope not. It is time to move to our Stay and Scream locations.
Do you think I get to play MIB when I'm back there? They've got great AC.
I mean, you're gonna probably dust me, but we'll see. Maybe strategy will prevail.
What strategy? Express Pass is the strategy. Well, see you later.
So I decided to utilize the New York Stay and Scream because there are some big houses back there. You've got A Quiet Place, you've got Ghostbusters, you've got Triplets of Terror, and you've got Insidious. Those are the big houses of this year's Halloween Horror Nights. So hopefully, if lines permitting, I'm able to knock out those 4 houses during Stay and Scream. Yes, I might wait a little longer. And then the plan, well, I don't know what the plan is after that, but those are the big ones. But we gotta get to the Stay and Scream area first.
We are heading back to World Expo. There's quite a few people heading out of the park right now. It is just after 4 p.m., so the park's gonna be shutting down here in about an hour for regular guests. And then folks will be queuing up for the different houses in both the New York Stay and Scream and the World Expo Stay and Scream. Now, I've never done the World Expo Stay and Scream, so I have no clue what this is gonna be like. I do know there are quite a few houses back here. It might be to my advantage, to be perfectly honest. So I know I've already got a great advantage with Express Pass, and let's be real, I expect that I'm gonna be done with these way before Ben. But how long will it take me? I'm trying to bust all this out as fast as I can. Also, I just wanna say it's an absolutely gorgeous day out right now. The sky is blue, it's not raining yet. And it's not that hot, so pretty excited about this evening. We do plan to go to Nightmare Fuel at least once tonight. If we can bust it out twice, we will. Very excited.
Whew. People are already queuing up. Now the big decision. What house to go to first? I know it's not gonna be Major Suites. Major Suites doesn't open until about 6. I'm thinking Ghostbusters.
We have time to ride MIB. Yeah, we totally have time. Let's do it.
Decided on Ghostbusters because it's a popular house and it should open up early. I say should. It doesn't always open up early, but the team member said they shoot for 5:15 to have Ghostbusters open. Fingers crossed, because that will be a huge win, because strategy is going to be the name of the game for me in order to keep it close. I'm just aiming to keep it close. This sun is brutally hot in the New York Stay and Scream area. I can't imagine it's any better in the back of the parks at World Expo. So come prepared, bring a snack, bring some water, and be prepared to wait in line for a little bit until those houses up and they can clear the parks from daytime park admission.
All right, was that my best score? No, not at all. In fact, I didn't even record it because I'm not proud of it. But 2, that AC was wonderful. Like, solid way to cool off. Now, I just learned that the Stay and Scream for World Expo is actually at Lombard's. Oh my goodness, and I can see it from here. There's a lot of people over there. So we're heading that way. I wish it would have said that Stay and Scream was Lombard's, not World Expo, because I went all the way to the back, and now I'm backtracking a bit, but at least I got a ride MIB before I started this, so that's pretty fun. Let's go get queued up. Okay, so after you scan in at Lombard's, you're gonna make your way all the way back around on the waterfront side here, I'll show you, and you're gonna go queue up for a house. We have Goblin's Feast and Eternal Bloodlines that are back here that you can queue up for, and then after we hit those 2, we'll do that. Then we'll jump over and I think we'll do Museum and, oh, what's my other one? Museum, Deadly Unrest. Oh, and Slaughter Cinema too. So we've got 4 houses back here we can hit up, but we're gonna start with Bloodlines and Goblin's Feast. Pretty stoked. I really, really enjoy Goblin's Feast. We'll see which one of the lines looks a little shorter. We'll jump in that today.
It is just about 5 o'clock and we are starting to condense the line down. Hopefully that means we get to start going through houses soon.
5:15. We're making our way to the back of the park. Like the back, like the tents back. Curious where Ben's at. Like, anytime now he might be able to get into a house. Will that give him a small head start? Yeah. But I doubt he would be able to get even half the houses done in the time I can get them all done. Just saying. Express Pass rocks.
Ghostbusters! Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Ghostbusters house complete. It's a great house. There's tons of elements. Stilt walkers, good scares, good set pieces. That one is definitely gonna be up there as potentially house of the season. Wasn't a great run. They were missing some stilt walkers in there, but still a phenomenal run, and it was a relatively short wait. The debate now, do I go over to A Quiet Place or do I go to Insidious? Quiet Place seems to be pretty long, but Insidious is going to be busy probably most of the night.
Ben just let me know he's already done with Ghostbusters. So the perk of being in the New York Stay and Scream, because you get to open into a couple of houses earlier than the ones in the back. We should not be far behind him. I think he'll appreciate the head start because he'll be able to knock out quite a few houses before I even get going, I guess. But I stand true by Express Pass will be helpful. I guess this is why it's a challenge, because who knows, Ben might make this look reasonable. Can he prove that you don't need Express Pass? Because I am a true believer that Express Pass makes life so much better.
Okay, so I decided to go with Insidious just because I think the wait will be long as the parks continue to get busier. Hopefully I can still knock out A Quiet Place. Quiet Place is definitely going to be the third one that I do before triplets and before major suites, just because they're nice, they're good houses. They're not going to pull the crowds like the IP houses will. I know Aubrey was in line for Universal Monsters. She hasn't texted me, so I'm assuming she's in the house, but I definitely beat her out of house 1. So chalk 1 up for the general admission queues.
It's 5:33, still waiting to get into Bloodlines. Ben has done Ghostbusters, and I'm sure he's already queued up for Insidious, maybe? But I have to imagine that now, even though he got through one house quickly, he's gonna wait for Insidious for a while. I think there's a good chance that I can probably get Bloodlines when they open it and Goblin's Feast done before he gets out of Insidious. Fingers crossed.
I've got a few bones to pick with Insidious because those drop windows are just mean. It is definitely the scariest house of this HHN season. But more importantly, as part of this challenge, I have gotten both Ghostbusters and Insidious done already, and I don't think Aub's even done with her first house. The strategy of picking a stay-in screen based off when the houses release has really paid off so far. It's kind of negated her ability to use Express Pass, which has been super, super helpful. But I think it's gonna catch up to me here pretty soon.
Here we go. Let's get our night started.
I'm gonna gamble. It's 5:48, Triplets opens at 6. I think I'm gonna try and be one of the first people into Triplets versus getting in line for A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place has like a 45-minute wait last time I checked. So if I can be one of the first into Triplets and then book it over to either Major Suites or knock out A Quiet Place, I think I will be set up, because that'll be 3. I think Aub will have 1. Strategy!
Just got done with Bloodlines, heading over to Goblin's Feast. I just want to note that that is my 3rd run through Bloodlines since HHN started, and that was the best run I've had. There were still some scares that weren't there that we had during former runs, but that was the best run through that I have personally had for Bloodlines. That house might have just moved up a little bit higher on my list. So Ben might have made the smart choice by picking the New York stay-in screen, because he has currently done Ghostbusters, he's done Insidious, he is like first in line for Triplets at the moment. And it doesn't open until 6, so he's about to go right into Triplets and be 3 houses deep before I've even completed 2. There's something to be said about doing stay-in screen if you don't have Express Pass. Like, you can knock out quite a few houses even without the Express option. But I do think if you're trying to get them all done, that this Express Pass is going to pay off here within the next hour or 2.
I think this was the pro move. It's 5:51. And they just let the standby for Triplets go in. They said they're not gonna let us in yet, but we'll see what happens when we actually get up to the entrance of the house. So far, I'm crushing this. Haven't heard from Aub yet. So at this point, I assume she's gotta be in Eternal Bloodlines. But that's still only her first house. And I'm about to knock out 3. Triplets of Terror complete. That makes it 3. 1. I think Aub is pretty much in Goblin's Feast, so she's gonna catch me pretty quick. I think I'm gonna use the same plan that I just did and go to Monsters of Latin America before General Park admission opens. I can already see the crowds at the gate. I gotta hurry. Triplets, okay, it grew on me a little bit. I was able to go through pretty much at my leisure. It was fun. It was fun. Slashers just aren't my style, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm excited to go through Monsters of Latin America, though, because that was our very first house of this HHN season during Premium Scream Night, and we haven't done it since. So I'm excited to give it another run and see how it is.
Just finished Goblin's Feast and had a fantastic run through it. So many great scares. Goblin's Feast is an excellent, excellent house. You have to do it when you come to HHN this season. We're gonna make our way out of here. Let's go hit up these other tents before we go finish at the front of the park. I know, I'm already saying finish. We have only done 2 of the 10 houses, but I feel very good that we can bust through these. I have not heard back from Ben. I need to check in to see if he's already finished Triplets of Terror or not.
I'm in trouble. The gates literally just opened as I'm making my way to Monsters. That wait time's gonna jump up.
I would be lying if I didn't say I am kind of power walking it. Although I feel very confident in being able to get this done. There's still a little bit too much competition on the line for me. So, you know, I feel like I need to redeem myself from last year, because I should have beat Ben and he got me by a hair. We're not letting that happen this time. I'm gonna show y'all why Express Pass is necessary. Beautiful. Slaughter Cinema, 15 minutes. It's gonna be even quicker using Express. Let's do this. By the time Ben gets back here, I guarantee you it's not a 15-minute wait, if he even makes it back this far, but before I'm done. Curious your thoughts on Slaughter Cinema 2. How does it compare to the original Slaughter Cinema? Better, same, or actually worse? We never got to do Slaughter Cinema, the original, and I really enjoy Slaughter Cinema too. So just a little curious what you guys have to say about it.
Monsters of Latin America, done. That's 4 houses, done, and it's 6:21. I think this is where Standby is gonna start to bite me in the rear, because everybody's in now. I really want Express Pass right now. I really want to use it, but because these crowds, I watch them run in. We're gonna be busy. We're gonna be sitting in queues here for a little while.
Just walking right on in. That 15-minute wait, what, 5 minutes maybe? Busting through it. I don't know what our wait time is for the Museum Deadly Unrest next door, but we will turn right around after we finish this and jump into it, get all 4 of them done, and then head to the front of the park and bust through those. For those, I'm going to be a little bit more strategic and check what wait times are, because I think that will play for me. By the time Ben gets to the back of the park, these wait times are not going to be so low.
I really debated going to A Quiet Place, but I can't justify 90 minutes when other ones are like 25. Major Suites is 25 and it's relatively close. It doesn't make sense right now. I don't think 90 minutes at A Quiet Place is a good use of time, because I think it's going to be 90 minutes later on as well. So if push comes to shove, I'm going to be waiting regardless. So let's go knock out some lower weight ones, and then as the night rolls around, we'll see what happens with that wait time.
The Slaughter Cinema House is so fun. Like, can't say I screamed through any of that, but honestly, I had fun with the scare actors. Like, particularly like the mummy stripper one. I was walking and going, hey! So, have fun with houses. Have fun with the scare actors and hype them up. If you're not getting scared by them, obviously. But like, Slaughter Cinema, fun house. Such a fun house. Time to go book it over and do some Museum Deadly Unrest, and then we'll head to the front of the park.
The way I'm cruising through this line, this does not seem like 25 minutes. Like, it might be a walk-on. Never mind. Come on, everybody.
Over to the Simpsons area so we can jump into Museum. Ben is tracking really well right now, unfortunately. I feel like he has just done his due diligence to make sure he is at the front of the lines when they're opening, which good on him. Like, if that's what you want to do when you come for HHN and you don't have Express, like, it's some work, but you can do it. Not everyone's that diligent though. So take it with a grain of salt. Ben is a go-getter. Not everybody wants to have that much hustle when they're making their way around the park. Here we go for a museum. Let's see what the wait time looks like.
Abby is starting to move and groove. She knocked out Slaughter Cinema and she was moving on to Museum. I'm gonna move towards the back. Thought process being, everybody that just came in from general park admission is gonna jump to all the houses in the front. Therefore, there's nobody in the back. The people that were in the back for Stay and Scream are now gonna move to the front. We're using our noggin.
For as long as the line looks, it says it's only 25 minutes. So this should be pretty quick for Express, but these lines are only gonna grow. It is officially 6:30, so now the park is open at the gates. People are flooding through. Personally, that's not a good sign for me for the front of the park, because those are the houses everyone are going to rush to when they get through those gates. That's gonna set me back a little bit. So here's the real test, folks. Is Express Pass gonna save me that much time?
I won't lie to you guys. I didn't really think I was gonna be able to do this well. Some of it's luck. I got super lucky with Insidious. And I got super lucky with Major Suites. Major Suites said 25, it was a walk-on. So hopefully Goblin's Feast and Eternal Bloodlines that say 25 minutes and 35 minutes are at least near walk-ons, but I never thought it would be 6:30 and I'd be done with 5 houses. I thought Aubrey would be crushing me by now. and I would be stuck in line. Now that still very much might happen because A Quiet Place is like 90 minutes and I don't want to wait in line for 90 minutes yet. So we'll see how it all shakes out.
I just checked the wait times for the houses in the front of the park, and right now most of them are still relatively low, around like 45 minutes tops, except for one, A Quiet Place. It's already at 90 minutes, and that's only gonna grow. I don't think Ben got that one done yet. I like those odds.
Eternal Bloodlines is not gonna be a walk-on, but I don't think it's gonna take too long. It might be a true 25. I don't think so. It might be, but 15 maybe?
Update time. Done with the back park houses, all 4 of them. I'm gonna head over to Major Suites, get that one busted out. Ben's coming to the back of the park now, but I don't think he's done A Quiet Place. Like, I feel like that's gonna hold him back. Like, what if we end up both finishing with A Quiet Place, but I get to go through with Express? Like, obviously I would win that, right? What's pretty cool about this entirely is that it's only 6:42, and I've done 4 houses. I think Ben, I don't know if it's 4 or 5 for him, but he's done quite a few houses already without Express. Like, there are ways to be able to do houses at HHN quickly. Like, it is possible, people. You just have to kind of strategize and know your plan and know where you want to go ahead of time.
Eternal Bloodlines done. I think I'm just gonna hop over to Goblin's Feast. Doesn't look too bad, maybe 20, 25 minutes. Really just so I don't have to come back to the back of the park. I think that's one of those things that's like a little underestimated, is kind of the backtracking, especially with as spread out as the houses are this year. Like, if you don't knock out Eternal Bloodlines and Goblins, basically one right after the other, like, you're gonna be doing some hiking. Time and steps are precious during HHN.
Chaperones, you better get inside before the kids
I do love
all
this
the free
facade.
samples.
It is amazing. I don't know about you, but I could go for a nice glass of water right now. I am so thirsty, but I also need to use the restroom. There's no time. There's no time to wait at the moment. We got stuff to do. Insidious 60. What else here? Triplets, what are we at for triplets? 50. Also, just for reference, it's only 7 p.m. right now. And I'm done with half the houses. I think Ben's done with half the houses. Like, it's a pretty good start to a night. We're moving right along into triplets. One can only hope that things will continue to move along this fast for me, and that stuff will slow down for Ben as he is going to the back of the park. He is 1 house up on me currently. I don't think it'll stay like that for long. I checked with him to see if he did A Quiet Place. I'm waiting to hear back. That might be what does it in for him. We just wrapped up triplets. And by we, I mean me. We're gonna jump out of this, turn right back around. I'm not excited to go through Insidious by myself, but we will prevail. Ben's busting through things. It is now confirmed though, he has not done A Quiet Place, and that is at least a 90-minute wait right now. He doesn't have Express, I do. We're gonna win this. I got this. It's in the bag basically, but we're gonna show him what's up.
I've just finished Triplets of Terror, which now makes it 6-6. Crowds are catching up to me. Goblin's Feast is all 25 minutes. All of it. And her having the Express passes, letting her breeze through some of these while I'm waiting in line in the back of the parks. I'm gonna try and finish up Goblin's Feast. Then I'm gonna make my way over to, I think, Museum, because the Museum probably has the lowest wait time. A Quiet Place is gonna kill me. We'll have to see. I think at this point I've done what I can, and she's just gonna dust me from here.
All right, turn it right back around. Let's see what this wait time's at. Still only 60 minutes. And look, triplets drop down, which that's probably what I just experienced, which is fantastic. So go and jump an Express Pass. There's a lot of things going on right now. All right, should just be a quick 30 minutes. hopefully, maybe less. Maybe less. I am pleasantly surprised for how quickly we got through the Triplets of Terror line. Like 15 minutes posted, I don't think I waited more than maybe, I don't know, more than 15? It was pretty darn quick. Let's see how fast this one can happen. It is 7:11 at the moment. So let's see how fast I can get through this.
Goblin's Feast complete. All I've got to say, happy Goblin's Feast. Now we begin the long walk back to the main hub of studios. I think I'm gonna walk over to Simpsons area. Definitely probably gotta grab something to drink because I'm that Stay and Scream. That Stay and Scream did a number on me. Staying in the sun for as long as we did, waiting to go into Ghostbusters. I need something to drink, take a little rest, maybe stop at Duff, grab a cup of water, and then head over to museum, and then check in where Rob is. See how many houses she's done. She's got to be probably getting close to being done with Insidious, which means that's 8, 7, 8. She's getting there. She's getting close to being done.
Woo! I need to get my composure. Just got done with Insidious. Have some friends I'm gonna go meet up. We're gonna bust out A Quiet Place. That wait time is long, but we all have Express. So let's check in to see where Ben's at, and then hopefully we'll just wrap this puppy up, bust out these next 3 houses, and like go cool off and grab some food. Hopefully it's just that easy.
Oh, yes, skipping Slaughter Cinema. Slaughter Cinema is an hour. I don't know whether I'm accepting defeat, which kind of sucks, because like Ob's already passed me, and it's like the crowds are big and the standbys are long, and it's like I know she's probably going to beat me at this point. Like, it was a valiant effort, guys. It really was, but I'm not sure I'm coming back.
I'm in line here with Danny and Jeremy. I hope you guys can hear me. This is pretty loud. We're waiting to get into A Quiet Place. They have not done this house yet. This will be their first run of HHN 33. We're stoked. Are you guys excited?
So excited. I'm gonna try and be quiet. I'm gonna try and be quiet.
Just don't break anything.
Promises. I can't promise. Yeah, promises.
All right, it's 7:45. The wait was listed as an 85-minute wait. We'll see how fast we can get through this with Express.
Okay, so we just finished Museum Deadly Exhibits. It's just not my house, guys. Like, it's not the house for me. But that's okay, might be for you. We're at a crossroads now though, because I've got 2 houses left. I've got Slaughter Cinema, which is currently listed at 50 minutes. And then I've got A Quiet Place, which is currently 85. If I go up to A Quiet Place, I'm basically committing to having to come back towards MIB to get Slaughter Cinema done. Either way, I'm gonna wait. I think I'm going to Slaughter Cinema because you just gotta. I don't want to backtrack. We'll see where Aubrey's at and how many she's got left. It's gonna be close. This is gonna be close.
Just got through A Quiet Place. I don't think we made it out alive. We definitely screamed.
Definitely screamed.
At least I did.
Yeah.
Jeremy did too. Yeah.
The baby got me. The baby got me.
We're heading to Monsters of Latin America, and then I have Ghostbusters left. Ben still has to go through A Quiet Place, and that's a 85-minute wait. So I think we can get these 2 finished before he is done with all of them. Let's go see. That was such an excellent run through Monstros of Latin America. We got some of the best scares, but my favorite was that, like, there's literally a stilt walker and Jeremy missed it because he was turned around, hiding, scared, what have you. Anyway, I'm gonna go wrap this thing up. I'm gonna go do Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, my favorite house here. We're gonna find out where Ben's at. If anything, he's probably just waiting to do A Quiet Place, which he's gonna be waiting there for a bit. I think I can get through this and finish and win this challenge before he's done.
Slaughter Cinema 2 complete. That makes 9 houses for me done. I think Aubrey's on her last house. I don't think I'm gonna beat her because she's got to Express and I have A Quiet Place. And I don't even want to look at the wait, so I'm not going to until we get back to the front of the parks because I've got to go through Swamp of the Undead. I might go through Torture Fair on my way there, take my time kind of getting there because she's definitely gonna beat me. Like I said, I'm surprised how well I've done. I think the thing that we've learned is Stay and Scream is pivotal, especially New York. If you can do the New York Stay and Scream, knock out those blockbuster houses, you'll be really set up for a great night of HHN.
I'm officially done. I've got all 10 houses wrapped up, used my Express. They were so good. This is such a fun experience. It's only 8:40. I have so much time ahead of me to go enjoy the Death Eaters, Nightmare Fuel, maybe ride some rides. But first, I'm hungry and Ben just lost a challenge. I want some dinner.
Aubrey just let me know she is done and to meet her at Mel's. I guess I lose. By the way, I had to look it up because I didn't actually even make it all the way over to A Quiet Place. It was 90 minutes. I wouldn't have won. Well, you won.
I won. How many did you actually finish?
9.
You got 9. So you omitted A Quiet Place house.
That was the only house I missed. Yeah.
Which was at least like a 90-minute wait all night long. It's been crazy busy over there. It's not the longest wait time we've ever seen for a, great house. I was able to get all of them done and tell you to meet me at Mel's, which is fantastic. Be like, you're buying dinner. I'm impressed though how many houses you were able to complete without Express Pass in roughly the same amount of time it took me to do 10. Like that is a pretty steep difference, especially knowing like how much somebody pays for Express Pass.
So I guess it begs the question, is Express Pass worth it? In my opinion, still yes. It allows you the freedom to basically explore HHN and have a more relaxed night. I felt like I was chronically just like planning, gotta go here, gotta go there. The Express Pass, I think, allowed Aubrey to have a more free and clear night and kind of know that she was gonna get all 10 houses done.
I had no plan for this evening with Express Pass. I just kind of bopped around at my leisure. I power walked it once in a while, but overall, I gotta have a good time with friends, and Ben doesn't know this fact, but I rode MIB before this whole thing started. So, it's been a great night, I've had a great time. I'm gonna jump into some food. If you got anything out of this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stick around for more Universal content. Bye!